Alright, back for another episode. In this episode I'll do a rundown of what I've been doing for the last month. I've been a bit quiet the last month just due to moving house and getting this engine ready. So this is what's happening. Got the engine in, just sitting in here so I can mock up where the new inlet's going to go. And I've got to work out where the exhaust manifold's going to sit out and where my turbo and everything's going to sit. I'm hoping my turbo sits about here. Where is it? Here's my turbo here. So I'm hoping turbo sits about here. That's the idea. Pretty much just been doing that for the last month, just sorting everything out. I do have the engine sort of semi-ready. I still got to put the back casing on here and the alternator and all that sort of stuff. But I've at least got the main parts on, like your water pump, your harmonic balancer and everything. What else is there? Painted the top, so now I have lace across the rocker cover, which I'm pretty happy with. Engine mounts need to be redone. It's just sitting in here. There's no gearbox or anything on it. It's literally sitting on bolts. But I've taken aircon stuff out. I've even hit all these bolts and everything out. I've got to cut this whole tub out, round it off. Same with this side, which with all this wiring I have separated as much as I could, so there's less wiring in here. Engine will come back out, then I can get everything made up, make exhaust manifold, put the new inlet and stuff on it, finalise everything, so put all the gaskets and stuff in, and hopefully finish this engine bay. So this whole engine bay, even all this, is going all black, whole thing. So the theme of my cam gear and my rocker is the theme of the whole car. So bye bye red. So all this whole centerpiece here and the outside and that fuel tank and everything, it's all going out, getting cut out. So what do we do? We had...
Good, making memories, bro, show me.
No plug intended. What do we do? We tried to do the front to get the strut off, to get the coil out to work at the lowest point, and then realised you can't do it without taking the whole brake assembly off. Right?
How many Volvos have you owned to then not know that fun fact about this European vehicle?
Well, they're different. All Volvos are different. Except for 740s apparently. They have a shitty...
About Volvos.
Yeah. It's because you're a Subaru guy.
I still don't know anything.
So now we're up to the point of tyre is now jacking up the car, is that right?
Yes.
Now we're going to attempt to get the fuel tank out.
And cut this toe ball off, because it's really on there and weight reduction is key.
Yeah, it's turned into a shit fight, you know.
Race wagon.
Well, look at the tux, what is it called? Tux sensation over here. Like, look how much. I can fit a bag in there if I wanted to.
Oh, two shoes, bro.
Two shoes.
It's not long enough.
Nah, it's not long enough.
Well, there is no rule. Yeah.
But you see, this is why I've got the chassis sitting over there.
You can put this one under and make it hop.
So yesterday was a big productive day on the wagon. Paul and Dylan came over and gave me a hand to get, well, most of this out. I've still got all the back seats to come out and stuff, roof lining, the whole deal. But I'm pretty stoked today. We've got the fuel tank out. Fuel tank's sitting over there. So now when we start cutting, I could be safe. Wheels up, I wanted to see how much trouble I had so I can work out where I'm going to put the chassis set up. Big thanks to Jim, he found a Hilux chassis, 2000 model Hilux chassis for me, just a recut, which is all I needed because I'm only doing the rear of this wagon. So tubs are going to happen, I've got to cut all this out, remake the whole floor, put a chassis in there basically. So what I'll do is I'll show you this now. So it's a 2000 model Hilux chassis, which I've got to widen and make fit into the wagon. It's got a lot of work, but I'm pretty stoked on this. We got pretty far yesterday. Now the fun part begins. Time to get all this cut out and hopefully not die from this grinder. Already, I don't know if you can see that or not, I marked out where I got to cut. So from here back, it's getting fully cut out. Leaving this in so I can be able to put the rear seats back in eventually after I do suspension setup. But basically I've got to cut all this out. This tub is going to get cut out and hopefully extend it out to about here. So that should give me enough width to fit bigger wheels. Alright, I take it you're wondering why I started grinding just a square piece right now. Basically it's just so I can see where the diff is and I can see what is around easier. So where I'm cutting, if there's any brackets or if there's any mounts or anything, I need to make sure I don't hit them and break the disc and fly off and cause pain. Don't want that. So I just cut this out so I can see, obviously, fuel filters, so now I can easily get to all these hose clamps and everything. These brackets, all these I can get to now. Seeing all these, so I don't have to go under the car. Win-win situation.